Welcome back to Sloan Cold Facts. I'm your host, Marcus Sloan, with my lovely co-host, the beautiful, great person, fantastic, wonderful woman, vivacious.
Oh, jeez.
Brandi Sloan in the building.
Hey.
I'm back. I was out of town last week.
Welcome back, honey.
Y'all really thugging with y'all around with that conversation y'all had last week.
Hey.
Very ratchet and ghetto. Y'all was talking about a lot of things.
Excuse me?
Y'all were really
We were having, I mean, that's what you want to know what we're doing. Like, why are y'all together so many
No,
hours?
y'all be women, y'all be together too long, 4 or 5 hours a week. It's too long.
No, that's in one
I'm
setting.
saying per week, one setting is 5 hours. Y'all you just saw each other on Monday for 5 hours. Now you got to go Wednesday. It makes no sense.
A lot of things were discussed. You got a small glimpse of what it's like to hang with me and my girls and that was just an hour.
It was too much.
A lot of topics were covered.
Y'all were talking too reckless on there.
I mean, we got a little, that's how we do. Ladies, we can talk. We can be candid with our ladies. We can't talk like that. Well, I do in front of the fellas.
Yeah, fellas only show. We talk real candid.
All y'all do is lie. There's not going to be any candidacy or whatever, if that's even a word.
All women do is lie.
That's not true.
Y'all lie about y'all nails. Y'all lie about y'all hair.
Right before we came here, speaking of, I saw this post on Instagram about this lady. I think she had been married for like 6 years. So she had went through her husband's phone with his permission. So she scrolled back to like one of his friends, a text message between he and his friend, and how he was telling his friend she was ugly and he's just with her because she pays for everything. And
the husband was saying
husband was telling his friend that. That's what I'm saying. This is,
But don't act like women don't do that either. Y'all group.
I know, but we gonna keep it real though, because a lot of guys
keep
know.
It real. When
we tell y'all. Y'all
don't.
Yeah, that's not true. That is not true. We are going to tell y'all. It's not something that y'all are going to really want to hear, because y'all are going to think, oh, I can change her mind. I can do this. I can give it to me.
The first. Women swear they want the truth. Tell me the truth. I want to know the truth. Tell me the truth. The first time we tell y'all the truth, you get all emotional and crazy and out of pocket. So that deters men from telling y'all the truth sometimes, because y'all are emotional, not really rational.
What
sometimes.
do I always say?
Give me the option.
It's not what you say.
It's how you say it.
It's how you say it. You can be honest and forthcoming.
So what you just talking about? What if you tell her, hey, babe, like you getting a little weight, like you need to lose some weight, or you really?
I tell you that every other day. And when I was getting a little chunky, you told me too. I was like, damn, you right.
That is not true.
No, because you like to lie. I knew my stomach was getting round. And I would ask you, babe, oh my God, am I getting chunky? I mean,
you wouldn't be like, yeah, you getting a little fat.
It's not what you say. It's how you say. Instead of saying you're getting a little fat, you can be like, oh, yeah, babe. Or like you would be like, babe, you probably shouldn't eat that. You would do that. Yes, you would.
Oh, my God.
Yes, you would.
Anyway, like I was saying, though, women want the truth. Y'all swear y'all want the truth. Give us the truth. Be honest with us. Y'all really don't want the truth.
I honestly think that we can handle the truth. I mean, our feelings may be hurt for a moment.
So, exactly.
And who don't really want the truth is y'all. Like, come on. Like, let's get real.
As a man, if I tell you the truth, hey.
So you just sitting up here saying on our nationally syndicated podcast.
Here you go. No.
That you're a liar?
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to always be 100% honest, because women, you can't handle it.
Hello? Look at me. Are you serious right now?
You can't handle it. Like, women, y'all cannot handle the truth all the time.
I think at this point in our marriage, I think that anything you tell me, I can probably handle.
Well, yes, now at 40 years old.
No. It's not even my age. I said at this point in our relationship, in our marriage, I feel like you can pretty much tell me anything.
If I tell you the truth on some things, hey, I feel this way about this, I want to do this, I want to do that. It might be the truth, but you are going to...
I'm going to ask a few questions.
And then the next day, you might act differently towards me. You might be in your feelings. You might be quiet. You might be...
don't lie.
No, listen. What men, we don't want to deal with that. Like, we don't want to tell you the truth, and then y'all be in y'all feelings for 2, 3, 4 days afterwards. Now we got to walk on eggshells. And, like, if men, I feel like... Let me just say this. I feel like if women could handle the truth better, I think men would be more honest.
But honey, you don't ever really give anybody the opportunity to handle the truth because really all you do is like lie a lot.
What you talking
I mean,
about,
not
man?
present day, guys.
What you,
He probably still be lying, but at this point, nigga.
I mean, listen, because
So
again,
no, let's take it back. I feel like if you wouldn't have lied maybe so much and you were just more forthcoming with how you like really felt about certain things, I think that you take that power away from somebody because all you do is lie. Again, it's not what you say, it's just how you say it, and I stand firm on that.
that's true. I agree with you. When you aren't upfront honest, you do take the power away from people, from women. But I will say this.
Because I don't think women should lie to men either.
Well,
I feel like people should be upfront.
But I will say this. Women are typically, again, like you guys are, I think women are most times stronger than men. Y'all have menstrual cycles. You push out babies. Your pain tolerance is probably higher than men. But when it comes to like the feelings, the emotions and things like that,
I mean, we're not a robot, honey.
it's tough for men to always be 100% honest about everything.
Please, guys. Please. I'm just looking right into the camera. Please don't listen to Marcus.
No, it's the truth. I mean, again.
Please be honest. You know your spouse. People know their spouse. You know what you can say, how you can say it.
There you go. You made a good point.
But it's like how you can say it.
No, you just said it. What you can say. You're right. Men know what they can say to their women.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean just flat out, outright be a liar.
It doesn't mean that. But you made my point. We know what to.
I know, but if you have something to tell me, I think you know how to come to. Just like if I have something to tell you, I know you. I know. KY, what is it?
KYP, know your personnel.
I know you, and I know how to say things to you to get a certain response. I know how to be, I'm very honest. Like, I know how to tell you certain things. I get a smack.
Y'all, and that's another thing.
I get a smack.
Women act like they so honest all the time. Y'all are not. Cut it. Cut it out. Y'all sneaky like fucking cats.
I'm pretty honest.
Okay, honey.
Am I not pretty honest?
Sure.
Almost to a fault, honestly.
Sure.
Because I'm going to tell you some things that are necessarily not going to work in my favor, but I've always been that way.
Well, good thing for you that worked in your favor, because look at you.
Look at me now.
Look with the leopard on.
Y'all, we went to a little birthday.
I ain't done talking about this, though.
I was just going to tell him why my hair looks so puffy
well,
and we
go
so
ahead.
sweaty.
You got that leave out looking like.
Ooh, God. Tiffany, I'll be there tomorrow. So we went to a birthday shindig that was outside to celebrate our boy Keith. So we had a couple drinks there, which is another reason why we have no wine, because we probably would have been real lit in here. Babe, something more important going on over there?
You can talk.
Hey, who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to trying to interrupt me? I'm trying to handle
what
business.
How am I interrupting you?
Because you're speaking. Keep going.
So how am I interrupting you if I'm speaking?
Because you're interrupting. I'm trying to handle something real quick while you're talking. Go ahead.
You need to be engaged in our conversation. You brought me on this podcast all for you to just be on your phone.
Hey, that might have been a bad idea. Keep going.
The girls and I can take over. So anyway, yes. So that's why we have no wine, because we've been drinking sidecars and we're a little litty. So with the wine, it would have definitely taken us over the top. So excuse our dewy appearance.
Excuse your dewy appearance. I look good. You got a fresh cut today. See that gray right here in the beard.
You are so rude.
What'd I say?
You are just a rude individual.
Anyway, like I was saying.
See what I'm saying? And dismissive.
About the truth.
Babe, let's move forward.
I'm not moving forward yet, because people swear out here women want to know the truth. Like you said, we gotta pick and choose what we can say and pick our battles with women, especially about the truth. The end. Anyway, I'm just saying, man. Hell, I swear y'all want to know the truth. You be so emotional and like despondent and sad or just mad in your feelings. You're like, yo, like I'm just trying to tell you how I feel or tell you what I'm thinking. It's the truth. And then y'all take it to the left. So now it's like, if I would have just maybe not told everything or not said this or that, it would have been better for us. The relationship would have went smoother, or could have the next couple days or weeks would have flowed smoother. Just saying. So
guys, please pray for Marcus, because he clearly needs Jesus in his life. You want to be a wolf in sheep's clothing your
Hey,
entire life.
Like that meme on Instagram. The dude was in a costume.
Which you shouldn't be. And
He was
especially
in a
at
wolf in
this
sheep's
stage in our relationship. I hope you're not lying to me because
I'm
you
not
know
a
you ain't got to
wolf.
lie to me.
I'm not a wolf. Oh, everybody used to do that. You used to call me wolf in sheep's clothing.
Because that's exactly what you were.
No, man, it was, again, it was a, we don't want to go there, okay, about the situation.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to go there.
I don't have a problem with going there. I love who I am today. Hallelujah.
What's next?
No.
What's the next hot topic?
Exactly. And this woman here, she don't want to do no production meeting. She just want to just freestyle king everything.
I mean, I feel like our conversation goes pretty smooth. I mean, again, yes, because today we've come in totally unprepared. No. We have absolutely nothing on the book. And usually it's something that's happened this week for us to talk about something on social media. But I feel like this week has been pretty mild on social media.
Very mild. Everybody talking about the Kiki thing, and again.
Oh, well, I guess you didn't get to touch on it because me and the girls did. But
I saw y'all talking about if it was Usher. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if Usher wanted to dance with you at the show, he want to dance with you or serenade to you. Who cares? It's Usher. You ain't going backstage with Usher.
And then I'm thinking it's a lot of people were saying about the revealing outfit that she had on.
Oh yeah, even her outfit. I mean, was the outfit that bad? I didn't think her outfit was that bad.
I mean, she had her whole bottom out. I mean, she looked good after from having a baby. I think that she should have put her body on, not on necessarily on display, but a lot of times after we have kids, we kind of like hide in big clothes and just shy away because
it's just the security of it for the man. Like she gonna go if she gonna go, whether she got on
a
turtleneck, or a sheer. It's Usher's a part of the show. She's serenaded. She ain't going backstage,
Right. And Usher got a whole girlfriend. It's just a part of his show. He doesn't want Kiki, obviously. But I think I think it was the outfit. I think that was a big deal.
People were saying, "Oh, she's a wife and a mom." Like
she is not a wife.
Oh, she's a mom. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. The thing was she's a mom. Moms can't be sexy. I would hope you want your baby mama to be sexy, and maybe
not while he's not there. Maybe. I mean, I guess the good thing for you is you don't really mind. Like, I'm not going to get too risque. I mean, I kind of cover. Well, I guess I won't say that. I kind of cover up a little bit.
You dressing like that, or risque, or a sexy outfit, and I'm not there. Like, you're not naked. I mean, again, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You're going to go.
Yeah. True. I ain't going no dude.
You always tell me about my shorts.
You get the dick shorts? I hate to say that, y'all, but Marcus wears the smallest shorts, and they're always very
crotchy.
Very crotchy.
But the problem is, there are no shorts, no athleisure shorts, or no shorts that I want to wear that are big enough in the waist and big enough in the crotch for me, unless they're super baggy like it's 2002. I wear short shorts.
Wear short shorts.
So sometimes the shorts
are
very
short shorts,
crotchy, and I'm crotchy. So what you want me to do? But I mean, again, I'm a husband and a father, mentor, leader. But shit, you know what I mean? I can't wear stylish clothing.
I mean, but everything doesn't have to be so crotchy. Like most things that you wear. So that's why he takes the pictures with his hands, his little pose.
People always ask me about my pose. That's a big reason why, if y'all go look at the pictures, I pose like this with my hands because she feels like my crotch. She feels like my crotch is showing.
No, because your clothing is just a little too tight in that area. But I understand that you like to.
They don't make clothes that big in it. Like how can a man make? Oh, you got big crotch pants on, big crotch shorts on.
Maybe that's something you can come up with. Maybe that might be a new venture. You said that you want to find a hobby or get into something. Maybe you can do that.
Big crotch clothing, BCC.
I don't know if it should be called big crotch clothing, but
I mean, again, can't be stopped. But baggy clothes coming back, so maybe my stuff won't be. But I'm gonna always wear short shorts. Always.
I mean, yeah, nobody said you can't wear short shorts. You got to show off your little legs. So
it's hard to do lunges.
Boy, you barely even in the gym.
Well, I ain't been in the gym last 2 weeks. I've been slacking.
Last month.
Girl, 2 weeks.
We have a trip coming up. So, usually we have a trip coming up. We're like heavy in the gym. Hot works, the gym,
going to the
eating healthy.
We're going to the Amalfi Coast.
But we ain't been doing nothing.
Take your girl out of town. Take them out of the country.
Please,
say that.
Please don't say that in reference to me. Please. Please do not.
Why?
Honey, do not. It's there are a lot of triggers.
My God. Why you be triggered?
Because you're a hand.
Oh, my. Here you go. Going to the Amalfi Coast. People always ask us about
Amalfi Coast.
Travel.
Why are we going to the Amalfi Coast?
It's our 5-year anniversary coming up, August the 15th.
5 years.
About a month away.
My God.
Again,
we made it.
By the grace of God.
By the grace. Hallelujah.
That's what I always, again, man, like.
Thank you, Jesus.
If I could go back and I was a youngster.
Old school ass.
I would really like tell all the guys to, take in consideration. Talk about everything at first. Everything, kids, and how you want to raise them, how you want to run your house, responsibilities. Get to know the woman inside and out, pun intended. Not just inside her, but inside her mind.
I thought you were about to say inside her mouth. Oh, God, I was about to fall out.
No, why you inside her?
That's what I thought you were about to say.
Yeah, inside her mouth. You gotta understand that. But inside her mind, how she thinks is very important, man. Like, what's her philosophical views on?
But we also had this conversation.
We did.
And then again, what the talks that we had early on are definitely not the same views. I won't even say talks. The views that we had early on.
Because people do change.
Are not the same views that we have present day. Like, people change. Situations may change. A lot of things change over the years. So, yes, we do implore people to get to know your spouse. But again, getting to know somebody in their 20s is totally different from that person at 40. The way they think, the way they react, the way they handle things.
Be prepared for change in a relationship, especially if you're married for a while. I mean, it's a lot of changes that happen. And again, I had to open up to that fact that she is going to change. She's not going to be the same person she was at 28. And for the longest time, I was holding her to that standard. Like, yo, when you were 28, you would do X, Y, Z. Well, she's 35 now. She feels different. Her mind is different.
My experiences have been different.
Her experiences are different. So I had to learn how to adjust, because I try to pride myself on being the same person every day.
Which I don't think is a good thing. I mean, you should want to grow.
Being consistent in my growth. Correct.
Because it's growing. You're not the same person, because you're definitely not the same person that you were back then till present day. Certain things about you are the same. But, I mean, I think you've grown in a lot of areas. And I think by the time we are knocking on 50, you're going to have grown even more. Kids would have been out of the house.
That's the one thing I'm glad I like you as a person. Because, I love my kids, for sure.
What does that have to do with liking me as a person?
Well, some people be married to these people because of the kids.
Oh, okay.
Then when the kids leave, they don't really, have no bond between them.
Yeah.
I still got a pretty good bond with you.
Well, let's see in the next 7 years.
True, yeah, because you might get on my nerves even more, man.
I mean, I've always gotten on your nerves. I hope I don't get on your nerves as much anymore.
No, you don't.
Because certain things I've changed, certain views I've changed, certain ways I've changed.
That's true.
So I hope. I think you get on my nerves a little bit more now.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Yeah.
Because I am different. Again, we talked about the preoccupation, being preoccupied and this and that. So,
I just got to give him a press lip for just a lot of things. Just
preoccupied.
Press lips. That's all I can give you. That is it.
But we're going to the Amalfi Coast, so we're gonna take a lot of outfits.
No, I'm being very strategic with my packing, because for
Bali,
oh my God, we took so much stuff. All those bag fees.
We had 2 bags. We had 2 bags each. We had
1.5.
A 1.5 bag.
Plus, you had 2 carry-ons. Your backpack and your shoe bag.
Yeah.
And then I had 2 carry-ons.
The thing is, when we travel, like we talked about this before, it used to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner outfits. Now we kind of scaled it down to a lunch and a dinner. And I'll take that back.
Swimsuit.
A swimsuit, a lunch, and a dinner. Or we call it a day. And a night.
And a night. Yeah.
But we got to coordinate.
Yeah.
We got to coordinate. 'Cause, like, if I leave,
And before, I was not for it. Marcus has always wanted to, but before he wanted to do like matchy. Like, I cannot do matchy. We can have on the same color combination. Why are you grinning?
I'm just.
We can have the same color combination on, but like matchy, I cannot do. Thank you for looking at me, babe. I was wondering when you were going to look over.
Because I like talking, like looking like this instead of doing.
I know, but you're talking to me.
Well, I mean, you want me to lean over? How you want me to lean, man? You want me to do a little like this? Is it better for you?
I mean, however you feel comfortable, handsome.
I got my haircut today. We said that.
Boy, look fine.
Hold on now.
He had gone 3 weeks, no haircut.
No.
Beard was, oof. And we're about this close to cutting that beard. But it has grown and flourished so much over the last 8 years.
She used to say, she's called me Anthony Hamilton.
That beard was so patchy. Oh, my God.
Remember where I'm from.
But it has grown. It's flourishing. He puts his little beard pomade on it.
You see it?
And, oh, God.
See?
You did a DJ laugh?
No, not Spice Adams?
Oh, Spice Adams. Oh,
Ha ha.
DJ does that too,
He
or no?
does do that. See the beard? That took me a long time to grow this beard. Like
Years.
That shit was terrible.
It's a little gray.
She like men with beards.
Excuse me? Boy, shut your ass
Oh,
up.
okay.
I mean, I
I
liked you without the beard. Because before, I would always beg you, please cut that. That is ugly.
Very honest of you.
Hey.
Very honest.
Oh, whatever. But
Such
you
an
look
honest person.
handsome. You and Jackson went to the barbershop today to get haircuts, and they were talking about the podcast in the barbershop.
Yeah, man. Listen, we appreciate everybody watch the podcast on YouTube, man. Y'all need to go and subscribe though. Try to make some money now. Y'all bullshitting. go on the YouTube channel, Sloan Cold Facts. Subscribe. We'll post more regularly on YouTube instead of Instagram. But I was in the barbershop with Jackson and a few guys. Shout out to AJ's Barbershop, Barber Rock, OG Rock, Acres Homes Rock. A lot of people in the barbershop was saying how they, enjoy the podcast and enjoy us talking.
Oh, did we ever put that poll out? Like, should we bring guests on?
Oh, we did not put it out. No, not yet.
No, like, tell us, y'all. I guess we need to put it out for people to tell us if y'all want us to bring guests on. If y'all want to just hear me and Marcus just go on and on about us and kids and life.
Interested to talk about our life.
Yeah.
Especially, we travel and stuff. Oh, back to the Amalfi. So I always want to go to Italy, the Amalfi Coast. So.
What do you mean you always wanted to go to Italy? You've been to Italy several times.
The Amalfi Coast.
Sorry.
So, y'all know my captions on Instagram coming. Woo! Hey, anybody needs for real, like I'm a ghostwriter for real. I'll go look at my captions on Instagram. It's off the dome. Ask her. Straight freestyle. I'll be sitting there like,
but then anytime I ask him to give me something, he can give me absolutely nothing. But he can come up with a post for himself in 2 seconds.
It's just something about like the natural process I have.
Well, how come you can't have a natural process for me? Because I'm not wordy like that.
Because it's not natural. It's mine. It's natural. Naturally.
So now we do. Thank God on Instagram they have the collaborator.
Yeah, she not gonna post. So from now on, I'm not posting.
Excuse me.
She gonna be doing the posting from now on.
Of what?
Of us.
Why? When you can just make me a collaborator. Because all the pictures are gonna be on your phone.
Well, I'm gonna start sending them to you.
You gonna do the little tweets.
Because if I die, she ain't gonna have no pictures of me.
I have all the pictures of you. What are you talking about?
You gonna screenshot from Instagram?
I mean, start sending me pictures of you then, because I don't take the pictures. Your camera is always out. Taking the pictures. Ask anybody. My phone is away. I don't even like taking pictures. My phone can't be away too much because I have to text you.
Hey, so as long as you know.
And if I don't this man texted me yesterday that he was just leaving.
Well,
1 minute later he called. I text you. You didn't answer. My guy.
That's because I sent it before, but it delivered 1 minute.
Like I just got it. Like calm your. What are you looking at?
Look at you talking. I'm trying to
engage. Calm yourself. I'm right here.
Payback.
But like payback. For how long?
Nah, I don't hear the how long. So we talk about it. No, I know how long. Payback.
Once again, I think I have to say this every podcast when I'm on with him. Please pray for me. Please.
You have why do you gotta pray for you? You just pray for me. Yeah.
You're a lot. Me and Marcus were having a conversation yesterday. We were out to dinner. The kids went to Vacation Bible School. Yes. Shout out to Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church, holding it down for Vacation Bible School. Hopefully the kids are going to learn Father Abraham. I don't think they are teaching them that and the little step routine that goes with it because me and Marcus lived We both grew up in the Southern Baptist Church, and so we were at Vacation Bible School 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. For that 1 week, for sure, the van would come pick me up, take me to good old Holman Street Baptist Church. Babe, what, New Mount Calvary, right?
New Mount Calvary Baptist Church.
Who is your pastor?
Willie Jones.
Willie Jones. Is he still alive?
I think Pastor Jones still alive. I think. Ask my mom.
Okay. Well, rest in peace to Manson Bracy Johnson.
Oh,
Pastor Johnson,
okay.
he passed.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but so what was I saying? Oh, yes. So we were out to dinner after dropping the kids off at Vacation Bible School. Their godmom handled all that. Thank you. It's so good to have like a village. So we were out to eat, and so me and Marcus were like talking, and I was just trying to get an understanding because his mentality.
Listen, Q, you back there. I wish you could zoom in on my face. This is very important. I am a competitor. I've always been a competitor. And when you're a competitor, you don't take disrespect lightly. Sometimes because I do have kids that follow me, I mentor kids. Kids look up to me. Certain things I can't really do or say that if they didn't, I would do.
No, you wouldn't.
But if you disrespect me and take me to a certain place, I'm not going to just take that lying down. I might not slap you or pull out the pistol or nothing crazy, but I'm going to not take it lying down. Let me say that. And I'm also a competitor, man. Like, I want to be the best.
And because you've said that, I posed the question to Marcus. So what makes you feel like you're the best? Or what makes you feel like that you're not the best or something to the fact? And he could not answer that for me.
I said this before, man. I just don't feel like I get the respect truly that I deserve in the space I'm in.
From whom? Which I've asked several times.
From people.
Whom?
I can't name an individual. It's an individual person. I just feel like it's people.
Because what I try to tell him, or what I try to get through, for him to understand is, whoever is for you is for you. And whoever is not for you, no matter what you do, say how great you are, how much help you can really give them or their kid or whomever, they just aren't going to F with you just because. But he always is so focused on like that small group of people versus looking at the bigger group of people who do rock with him and who do see all the great things he's doing in the community and who will support him.
I guess in my mind, like, this is gonna sound
Any
arrogant.
counselors?
This is gonna sound arrogant.
Please, because he needs one.
In my mind, they should feel that way about me. I do a really good job.
So why are you worried about the small, like the very
Because in my mind, it don't feel small. I feel like it's too big.
But you cannot tell me who, what, when, where,
No,
how.
I can't say, it's 77 people, but in my mind, it's a group. And sometimes that pushes me.
But babe, that is very like mental, right? Don't you think? Like,
No, it's 100% mental. But I'm saying that I use that as motivation, as fuel to keep stepping on necks.
I know, but
this is not like
how many necks are you gonna step on?
As many as I can.
But it's not very many more necks. It's not. They've all been, for lack of better words, stepped on. But I am very different in things like that. I'm not a competitor. I'm not a very like competitive person. I'm more so what am I? A more so like
you like cohesive, like
let's get the job for the greater good.
For the greater good. If my family playing cards, dominoes, Uno, especially my mother.
Now in Uno, I do get a bit aggressive.
Oh yeah, we almost broke up twice over Uno game. Remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, I almost divorced her for not divorced, but broke up with you.
But yeah, I'm very serious about Uno. But the rest of those stuff.
But my mother and I, my mom and I can't be on the same team. Brandi and I can't be on the same team. Brandi and I can't be on the same team because she ain't taking it serious. I'm trying to win everything.
And I just want to have a good time.
Brandi want to have a good time. You're sorry ass on somebody else's team. I'm trying to win.
I just like the camaraderie. I like to have a good time. And I like for the end goal to be, I've worked in a retail environment. I am very, I will help anybody. I won't be getting shit off of nothing, but I'm very, let me help you succeed. And then the team looks good. I'm not very, one, it's just me. I'm just not like that. But you are very much so like that in business.
I'm a competitor. If we playing a game, I want to win.
I mean, I want to win, yes, but I'm not going to.
No, you want to just have a good time and laugh at Kiki.
I mean, and hopefully
we can do both.
Exactly.
As long as we win, though.
I know, but I'm not gonna like try to take. What do I always say? I don't want to take food out of anybody's mouth. That's just not how I am. And I'm trying to like help Marcus, again, pray for me. I'm trying to help Marcus understand, because I think a lot of things, like the way that you think about yourself really is like the ultimate like push, I think, for you to be greater and be better. But if you don't think you're number one, or if you don't, and you taught me this actually.
What I teach you, dude? You learn from your husband.
I did. I've learned a lot of things from you.
Look at you.
Good to do's and not to do's.
What's not to do's?
We're not going to go there.
What's some not to do's you learn from me?
But that's one thing that I'm hoping that we can. You prayed to God about a certain situation with the co-parenting, Marcus. He was having a difficulty with certain things, and so again, I just try to be the voice of reason for everybody. Hell, like, look. Think about it this way. Why don't you think about it that way? Like, just trying to bring a
new
different
age mamas. I'm just
perspective to the table.
I'm getting to learn,
but I'm a new age mama.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm getting to learn, understand these new age mamas. Y'all different.
I mean, but it's not bad. You just have to again get a dip. Hello, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Oh my God.
Y'all just different, and I have to embrace that. That is these new age mamas. These mamas between 30 and 44, 45, y'all different. And not in a negative way. You just...
No, you think of it in a very negative way. And so I'm just trying to get you to...
And I'm trying to really, like, be better at that. Trying to, like, adapt and change and adjust to that. Again, everybody's not going to be 1980s, early 90s mamas. They're just not.
And some people are.
And some are.
And some are, but like I...
And we just left a place, real quick, talking about the girls' trips. Every woman in that place said 3 girls' trips a year was excessive. Every single one. The one person I was like, once every 3 years, she was like, "Oh yeah, that's about normal." But again, new age mamas, y'all like to hang out. Y'all like to travel. And some mamas back in the day did that too. It was just maybe a little more frowned upon. I
don't think people knew as much because there was no social media.
Well, now it's more acceptable to travel and be gone and do your thing as a, woman, mom.
Wife.
So I'm trying to adjust. It's not easy because...
But I think as long as, and like most people always say, it just depends on the couple. Like whatever works in that relationship. And I've always tried to tell Marcus that he's always wanted things to be how he saw his mom and dad. And I was like, I like to make our relationship our relationship. What works for us. It may not have worked for Lee and Deborah.
No, and Lee and Deborah didn't travel.
Like works for Brandi and Marcus.
That's fair.
Y'all, please put me on the prayer list. Please.
Yeah, you got a great husband and a great life.
I have an awesome husband.
And a great life.
I do live a very good life. I've said that. I don't live a bad life. It's just your mentality. I'm just trying to help you with that. But again, he doesn't listen to anything I say. I could tell Marcus one thing, and then somebody will come and tell him the same exact thing 3 minutes later. Such and such told me blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, dude, I just said that. He doesn't listen to me. We finally uncovered why that was. He feels like I always want to just hold him responsible for certain things when other people would not. Like your family,
like she wants to she feels in her mind I've never been held accountable or I've never been I've always been above reproach, which is so not true. I've really always tried to do the right thing by my family and be in a good light and want people to. I'm a people pleaser. I was, especially for my family. But I like not getting in trouble and being applauded and getting accolades, So, but I would think, or I thought that she would say things or do things so that I would have consequences. Would you say that?
No, not really.
I thought that in my mind.
Yeah, no, I would just. I'm going to call you out on your shit.
And there's another thing. But you do not like to be called on your shit.
I don't mind you calling me out on my shit.
You do not like it.
That is not
again,
true.
It's like I said, women and accountability. Y'all are quick to do that. Let a man call you out on something.
But first of all, honey, you rarely even remember anything to even try to call somebody out.
First and
on
foremost, because I know it's going to be what I always say. It's the next play. If I literally every single thing, man, you ain't make my plate, you ain't put the kids a bit. Like if I did every single thing that you did I didn't like, you'll be saying something every day.
I mean, yes, I think that goes both ways.
Correct. But you've said a lot more than me. For sure. So for me, it's not like I don't feel the same way you do, but I used to think that you thought I was above reproach. So you had to remind me and make sure that I knew that I wasn't perfect or that I make mistakes.
On the flip side, you said you appreciated that about me, that you had a very short leash. And
no, that's different. Having a short leash is different than what you're talking about. I needed a short leash. I was roaming.
That's so terrible. You're terrible.
Oh, don't act like you weren't roaming.
Roaming when?
Please.
What you talking about?
You having a short leash. You liked to roam back in the day.
I did not. When did I roam, honey?
You roam with me.
For what, a day? 2 days, a week maybe, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore to my person that I was in a relationship with.
Girl, it wasn't a week. It was months.
It was never months, but nope. We're not gonna even go down this timeline. It was definitely not months. Maybe a month, maximum. Yeah, think about it.
Probably about 2 months.
1 month.
Probably about 2 months.
Maybe 1 month, babe. And then I was like, you know what? I cannot do this to this person.
Oh, my God.
I cannot continue to lie. I cannot be deceitful to this individual because they didn't deserve that. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate the short leash.
Yeah, you needed it, shit. And now look at us now. You know, I don't have you don't have a long leash, but you don't have a short leash. You know, you
Correct.
just are, I mean.
But also, I'm not who I was then either back then. I'm out. I'm chill. I'm trying to get as much money as I can and be the biggest in the game. That's it.
But you're already that.
No, I'm not.
I wish you would just wrap your mind around that.
About in the world, I want to be the biggest basketball person in the world.
Okay, honey.
So.
I'm ready for that. New house, new car. Some investment property.
Shut your ass up. Yeah, so I'm not the same person.
Again, you've changed, you've grown, you've learned certain things, you've experienced some setbacks, some heartache, pain, joy, happiness, like all those things transpire to an individual over the years, and that changes a person. And I think it's changed you for the good.
And I also think, man, like
for the better, maybe I should say.
What I'm learning is that it just sounds goofy, but I wouldn't do I said this too. I always say this. When you say, yo, this is my best friend, it's my person, you wouldn't do I wouldn't do my homeboy best friend like dirty.
If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time.
I'm done.
Am I your bestie?
That's not.
Go ahead and talk about it. Talk about it.
No.
That's why we're here. That's why we do this.
Because you say I'm your bestie as opposed to be like, it's my husband.
No, that is not true.
I say this is my wife as opposed to this is my bestie.
Again, to me, my husband is my best friend.
It's a different level.
Yes, it's a very different level. But again, Marcus doesn't really. Again, we talk about this. My friends, or my really close friends, I cherish so much, like family, because I was not very close to my family. Over the years growing up, yes, I know who my family is, but I just wasn't really close to them. So again, if I allow somebody, or even if somebody allows me into their life and they don't throw me by the wayside and they rock with me through all the shit, good, bad, ugly, I really cherish those people. And so again, to me, to say that you are my best friend, to me, That is like
up there with husband.
It is.
Wow.
It's up there with husband because again,
No.
like that's my family. Like you're my family. You're my family.
I hear you.
You're my husband. Obviously, it's on a. I mean, I have you obviously on a different pedestal than my friends, obviously, or my family, the kids, anybody. I mean, you're like God, then you. Then my best friend, which is still you, so it's perfect. Then, you know, friends and family. But it's a big deal for me. For you, not someone, you grew up with a family, a huge family on both sides. So when I say my friends or my family, you don't really like understand because you have a really huge family that you're very close to and have always been extremely close to and grew up with cousins and going to your grandma's house every Sunday, both grandmas. And I unfortunately...
Shout out to Grandma Grace and Grandma May.
Holding it down. P.O.P. Hold it down.
Love my family.
Yeah.
My family really shaped, I love my family. They gave me like a lot of what I needed. Support, love, encouragement, direction, adulation.
Adulation.
Is that a word? No, adulation? I don't know, man. Made it up. It's
Admiration?
admiration.
What's
No,
adulation? Your phone right there. Look it up. I don't know. I mean, you're the wordy
it's
one.
It's not adulation. It's another word similar.
Oh, okay.
Synonym, but and I needed that growing up.
Yeah.
It helped me.
Help shape you into the
Shout out to my family,
wolf in
man.
sheep's clothing that you were.
I used to be like just a nice little.
You've always been a very nice guy. You've always been. We've all made some poor decisions in life.
Whoa. That's true. No, that's true.
Oh, wait, talk about whoa then.
Oh,
whoa.
no, I'm just true.
Come on, Joey. We've all made some decisions that we wish that we wouldn't have made before. I mean, again, that's a part of shaping who you are.
I also think, though, sometimes when you make decisions, like, sometimes you just don't know. Like, you just living in the moment.
Yeah.
I was living in the moment.
I understand.
I didn't know, like, what I was going to do.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, again, you live and you learn. That's it. You can't be too scared to step out on faith.
I didn't know what I was going to do,
No,
man.
I'm just talking about period in life. Like, even with
me.
your job, like, you know, all the shit that you have, like, built and amassed since being a coach for the fucking Hoyas. Well, who were them people?
Clear Lake Hoyas. When I first started playing, I was trying to figure out, like, my next steps. I started coaching AAU. And so my first team I coached for was the Clear Lake Hoyas. We struck. It was like developmental kids in Clear Lake, but it was a good experience for me. Kind of like
it helped you.
Yeah,
it moved you along. But even back from college, going to go work for Frito-Lay, and then deciding, like, which is I'm sure was a really big step for you to go play basketball overseas, especially how close you are to your family.
It was tough.
But you did it, which was great because then that opened the door for you to have a great travel the world, see lots of things.
Got very cultured.
Very cultured. Yeah, so that was great. So again, sometimes you do just have to step out on faith.
Step out on faith. I must have seen Yolanda Adams.
Sing it.
Step out on faith.
What song is that? I know all these.
The battle's not yours. The live version.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, shout out to Yo Yo. That's my girl.
Anyway.
Oh, whatever. Stop saying anyway.
That's rude. Oh, you don't like what I say anyway.
I do not. But
I hate it.
I don't hate it.
Logan used to say that too. Anyway.
And do you like when she says it?
Yeah, she's a kid. I'm an adult.
But it's still rude. It's like kind of like what the person is saying means nothing to you. It's like, anyway, moving on.
No, like it's like anyway, like the next step. But I hear your point, honey. I see your point. I hear you what you're saying. Why are you just blinking?
Because sometimes that's all I can do with you is just blink. A lot of times, actually.
Not true.
It is very true. Marcus has this new thing, maybe for the past week or two, that he's been trying to like give me all of the.
You're a really good person, honey.
No, when he talks about other people, she is so nice, such a great person, a great this and a great that, and then I don't think that he really acknowledges. I don't think that you acknowledge me in that way for some reason.
I do think you're a really nice person.
He has not ever said that until maybe like 2 weeks ago. He can say that about everybody else.
I've never told you a nice person to your face.
Ever, honey. ever. Again, when you think of me, which I mean,
The
I've
first thing
heard
I
it
think
my
about
whole life,
is beauty.
but most people were like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to be like this." I'm like, "Well, what did you expect me to be like?" Like,
Unlike me, people say I just think I'm just handsome. That's it. So I understand. I understand. So for me,
ain't nobody just. Oh no, I just thought you were gonna be handsome.
I get that. I get that a lot, actually.
I mean, when I first saw you, I thought,
First of all, you stalk me on the internet. So when you first
No,
saw
but when
me,
I first saw you in person in that outfit, I was like, oh my God, he kind of lame. Not that you weren't attractive. I mean, you were still attractive, but you just looked.
how many times do we have to go over this?
We don't have to go over it again. I'm just letting the people know. Like, I was like,
I did not
I
even have
know.
time to get
I
dressed for the
understand.
club.
I understand.
I just grabbed the first thing.
But I'm just saying, that's what I thought. But I mean, you are still to a certain extent, which I appreciate.
Here you go.
I like it though.
You don't want me being the cool guy.
You can be whatever you want to be.
It's not true.
Hey, yes, you can.
Hey.
Hey, brother, you do whatever. Hey, be whoever you want to be. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So now he's been trying to give me all of these words all these other like descriptive words that he's used to
I just said she's a very nice person.
Describe people
she's a great person.
Over the years that he's never really described me
How does that make you feel, honey?
No, it doesn't make me feel anyway.
Oh, okay.
You know me. Mm-hmm. Like, I know who I am. I don't need the words.
Good job.
I appreciate them when you give them to me, but I don't, that's you. That's a you thing.
I need all the words. I've said it before. I need all of them.
But now I'm nice.
Give me all my flowers.
And I'm this. And
you're such a great person. I'm
nice, such a great person. And I'm nice and caring. And you
loving.
Never said understanding, though.
I mean,
we ain't there yet.
You ain't there. No, not yet. You're not very understanding at all, actually. But you're working on it, I think. But again, it's from your childhood and life. Shapes you.
You think that it has taken...
Oh, my God, yes.
Of my understanding of things?
100%.
You think so?
Yes. And also just you, like, not feeling worthy. We talk about that a lot, too. You are worthy. Talk about that a lot, too.
Yep. So, yes, but you think me not feeling like I'm worthy goes hand in hand with my understanding of things?
No.
Or not being understanding, I
no,
guess?
that's separate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's separate. I mean, just like me, like, I am who I am because I was shaped by my upbringing. How I think about women and life and motherhood and wifehood is how I was shaped.
Yeah. Which again is not a bad thing, but again, over the years, things change and evolve and grow, and because things can't stay the same from the 50s to the 80s now to where we are now. Things have constantly like evolved and changed and shifted. We don't have the clock today, so I don't know where we are.
That was something we could just.
I was looking for it, like I don't see it.
Look at baby.
Because
amateurs.
Because I don't like waste. I don't like
I don't like. I got the time. I don't like.
Why do you have to? I just want to make sure
we're. I'm a communication major. This motherfucker here is.
I was looking like
amateur. I got the time. I got the time.
He got shit to do too, and I don't want to take advantage of his time.
Oh my God. Anyway, not anyway, but.
Thank you.
Moving forward.
Please don't pull a Sean on us. Moving forward.
I was going somewhere with this.
Where were you going, handsome?
Why you started talking about the time?
You were saying over and I didn't see it.
And I was talking about how my childhood shaped me.
I mean, you were done with that point.
No, I was going somewhere else, like a very valid point.
Oh man, it won't come back to you either.
It won't.
No.
So that's why I interrupt people like, Brandi hates this.
Ugh.
When people are talking and I have a thought, I have to get it out because I'm going to forget, especially if that person keeps talking.
No, and it's just so rude. And I was like, let them finish saying whatever it is they're going to say, because you're not even listening and processing what they're saying because you're ready to say something else. That's not effective communication.
No, it's not. Oh.
There you go. Look at you.
Got it. So talking about like us taking trips. And so
all the way back there.
Yeah, well, because for me now, I feel like that people feel like I have an event.
Oh.
We go out of town. I'm like putting in people's faces. or like I have an event, we going to the Amalfi Coast 2 weeks later. So people feel like they don't want to support me because they feel like I'm just going to use the money and take my wife on a vacation. First and foremost, like I tell people, you can't tell people what to do with their money. And I'm not even putting it in y'all face. I could really put it in people's face what we do. I don't. Yo, I enjoy hanging out with her. I enjoy spending time with her. When we go on these trips, it's a big deal for us. We packing outfits. We got our itinerary. We got plans.
And typically it's for an occasion. We aren't just, typically, especially in the summer, it's my birthday. It's Father's Day. It's our anniversary. Mother's Day. Have we gone anywhere for Mother's Day? But I'm saying it's typically in the summer. It's typically for an occasion.
So it's a big deal. So yes, I am going to have content. We're gonna have content. I'm gonna put the videos up, put the pictures up.
I have a bit of mixed feelings about that too.
I mean, she does, but a dog, like, I'm not that I'm saying I'm ashamed. Hey, can you see like the watermark on my shirt? God, sorry. Anyway, not that I'm trying to be like braggadocious or stunt. Like, yo, we together. We not here for we here for a short time. I'm not gonna be cheap. I'm with her. We locked in. It's my wife. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna take care of her. I'm gonna spend money on her. I'm gonna spend money on our trips. I'm gonna make sure she's straight. She's taken care of. She's a representative of me.
Thank you, honey.
So I want her to feel good, look good, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to go on trips. So if people got a problem with that, it's on y'all, man. It's on you.
And I think another reason you have mentioned doing it is to show the younger guys like coming up, about having your wife and having a good time. And
that's exactly right.
It's a whole world to explore. You don't have to like stay in your bubble. And
I want dudes to see me and be like, that nigga Sloan take his wife out of town. They have on trips. They fly. They dress nice. They take care of their kids. He take care of his wife. He make sure she's straight. I want dudes to see that. Like, I don't want dudes to think like, he don't do nothing with his wife. He don't even hang out with his wife. They ain't even, like, when you see me, you gonna see her primarily.
Not in the gym, though.
Well, yeah, she's not a basketball girl, but like if I'm outside with her. We out the country, we out of town, we on trips. Like, I want these dudes to see me and be like, yo, it's okay to like spend time with your wife. It's okay to hang out with your wife. It's okay to take your wife and treat your wife, spend money on your wife. Even your girlfriend, spend money on your girl. Like, don't be cheap when it comes to your girls. You niggas spend thousands on what they do in buying sections and don't want to take care of their woman. Crazy? Take care of her first.
Can I sing or no?
What you about to sing?
Take care of home. Sorry.
Oh, that's what's my man's name? That was in Blackstreet.
You do a very good job of taking
Chicago.
care of me and taking care of the family. Even the kids, we try to at least take them on 1 or 2 trips a year. And we're gonna always do nice things. But I think it's very good for people to hang out with their spouse and have a good time. And again, I am a little bit more because I don't like really being in the limelight. I don't really like.
That's another thing. Like, 98% of the time, it's me making her take these pictures.
And I know people find that every time I say that, people are like, what?
They think it's her. No, it's me.
It is not me.
Hey, you ready for this picture? I'm taking the picture. I'm getting that
Hence
content.
why he has all the pictures on his phone.
I'm getting all the content. I'm getting all the memories. People laugh. Y'all got pictures of my phone from 2014.
Man,
no lie.
It's crazy. He just scrolls.
I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to have the content. Because again, 1, you never know. But 2, man, like, you got to like relish these moments.
And I like to be more in the moment.
No, I'm taking a picture.
I like to like have a good time, but we got to stop and take a picture. And I just.
What should I say? I'm all in the videos, dancing. Test me, yo.
It's him.
It's me.
Everybody.
We taking pictures. We taking videos. I need the content.
I just go along with it.
In and out. I need the content.
Whatever you want to do, honey.
We got a lot of content. We got content of us.
Whatever you
clothes
want.
on, clothes off. It's content.
Oh God.
You gotta have that. That's another thing too, man. Like, it's part of keeping it spicy. Like, be exploratory. Like, take a couple pictures. Couple videos. I think she learned it from me early. Like, hey, I need this. Now, now she a pro.
Looking like
I knew you about to say dancing like a pro. I said in my head too. Oh shit! I said in my head too. Looking like a stallion, dancing like a pro. Or is it looking like a? Is that it?
I think it's looking like a stallion, dancing like a pro. I can look like a stallion, but I can't dance like no pro for sure.
That's the one thing I wish she could do is dance.
I cannot dance at all.
Yeah, so sorry, man. Hey, if y'all feel uncomfortable, insecure about me posting videos and pictures of my trips after I have an event, sorry, man.
But then you equated it to like you go spend all this money to go to the movies and you to a football game. I guess the people aren't paying.
Well, no, that's like for my events it costs money.
Was that our gift?
No, for my event it costs money. You got a little time, like 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
I run basketball tournaments. Cost money to get in. Yep, it's high. Everything's high nowadays with inflation.
Today's price?
It's not today's price. You're going to complain. I understand that. I want to make it more affordable for families. I do. I understand the need to have families support their siblings and their kids coming to games. Things do cost the gym, refs, etc. And
I don't think people think about all those
And they also don't understand whatever team your kids play on, the coach already asking for a discount to get into the event. So he already not paying full price on top of that. So the cost of the overhead has to be taken care of somehow. I have a business. This is not charity work. I love helping kids, putting kids on my platform.
Oh, speaking of the backpack drive.
This is not charity work.
Right there.
AJ's Barbershop, we got a back to school drive August 23rd. I'm going to keep plugging that. Put on my Instagram, all our socials. But yeah, man, like OTR exposure, I have a platform for kids to help them get college scholarships. But it's not charity. I'm not doing it for free. I got a family, got a wife. See what she got on. See what she look like. She ain't gonna be me if I ain't got to bring home no bacon.
That is not true.
Yeah,
but speaking of what I have on, this little outfit from Pretty Little Things probably costs $40. So.
Well, anyway. I'm not doing anything for charity. It costs. So.
Keep supporting.
Please support OTR Exposure. I'm going to keep helping y'all kids, but it costs. Because it costs me to put on events. It costs me to run stuff. So, that's it. Next Thursday, might be out of town maybe. We don't know yet.
We will? Maybe. Okay.
Surprise little trip possibly.
And then you and Jackson have a trip at the end of the month.
My son Jackson, his birthday August 13th.
Is it 13th or 14th?
14th. Never know.
It's too much.
This boy told me for all he wants for his birthday is me to take him on a trip. First he said to Mexico.
To the Nickelodeon Resort.
Then yesterday he said he wanted me to take him to Bora Bora. Just me and him. I said, bro, what we gonna do in Bora Bora? Go to the beach, daddy, in the pool. Okay, dog. I ain't even took her to Bora Bora. You want to go to Bora Bora with me? Okay.
These kids have very exquisite taste.
Exquisite. My little boy 10th birthday coming up, so.
The big 10.
Gotta keep y'all posted. It might be in Nickelodeon Museum in Mexico with him.
I wish you would take just him and not your daughter.
He said he and I do something for his birthday. We asked him.
But why would y'all go to the Nickelodeon?
Where's we gonna go?
Y'all can't go to Miami?
He said he want to go to Mexico. He don't want to go to Miami. So we'll see. Anyway,
we'll keep y'all posted next week.
Sloan Cold Facts. I'm back. She back.
Welcome back.
Season 2.
Episode
5 now. What's up? We out of here.